On this episode of Two Women Sailing, we're cruising through South Florida, land of bridges, boats, and blue water.
Money, 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 money!
I'm Vanessa.
I'm Sara, and we're Two Women Sailing. When we last left you, we were in Jensen Beach, Florida. We kept good stories on a mooring ball in a brand new mooring field for a few days while we visited family. Going south to the Keys, gonna hang out in the beautiful weather and water, and then make our way up north, which really only tacks on a few more little trips around Florida for us. But why go home? Who wants to go home? Oh man, Florida in December, woo! In case you haven't figured it out yet, we're back in the Intracoastal Waterway. It's a delightful ride, but there's one caveat traveling the ICW through South Florida: the drawbridges. Let's play a game. How many bridges do we pass through in one day? We passed through 2 more before the day ended, bringing our total to 17 bridges in one day. This is a brand new battery that we put in here because our starter battery was at 11 volts.
11 volts. If you know anything about batteries, you know that is no bueno.
Yeah.
That's why we couldn't start the engine this morning. It did this. We turned the key and it'd go. It tried, it really tried, but at 11 volts, I thought it was the starter.
I'm sorry I don't have footage of us taking the battery off the boat, getting it into the dinghy, traipsing through hotel property with it, and Ubering to West Marine. Trust me, it was riveting.
This is the part I hate. Is it gonna reach? God damn it.
That was terrible timing. Stupid anchor alarm.
And then that little guy, I don't know what it goes to, but we need it. Turn the battery switch back on. That's for the isolated engine battery. I'm gonna turn on the main breaker. I'm gonna turn on my battery test. This is the house. Oh, we've been collecting solar on dark ship. This is our starting battery.
Oh, beautiful.
Man, it was down at 10.5. It was like way down there this morning. Look at it, starting battery.
Yeah.
So let's turn on our bilge pump and our sump. Belt her back in. And go start Beverly up. Not Beverly's fault today.
Let's see if the battery was it. It's gotta be it, right?
The battery was at 11 volts. Oh, yes, baby!
What a beautiful sound.
Man! Yes! We did it again!
Good job.
We solved another problem in an exotic location.
Whew.
Man,
Well, today we are in Boca Raton replacing batteries.
I have to say this though. Look, it's terrible. I know it's the villain. Thank goodness for Facebook, because the boating community on Facebook, specifically the ICW group, no, the Yanmar group. I went straight to the group, said what's wrong, thought it was a starter. Somebody helped me troubleshoot it and went through all the steps. I thought our batteries were fine. On his advice, I tested the starting battery, found it was at 11 volts. I did not have to go buy a new multi-$100 starter. I didn't have to install a new starter. All we had to do was take an Uber ride to West Marine and carry 150 pounds of batteries on the dinghy. That's it. And it cost a couple $100.
It's good though. It's good though.
Man, I'm so happy.
Yes. Look at that smile.
You guys, we're on the ICW today between Boca Raton and Fort Lauderdale. And this is nuts, first of all, between the houses and the properties. But this waterway, there's nothing to absorb off the sides of it. We are literally bouncing back and forth because of all the boat traffic. It's a little nuts. The people down in these parts are fancy.
You know the neighbors on either side of that are like, what the hell?
Well, it looks like they've let it go.
Yeah.
And
It'll be bought up, torn down.
yeah, that'll be a teardown for sure.
Yeah. Look at this modern one. Man, it's beautiful.
There's nothing wrong with that house.
Oh man, this looks freaking awesome.
I like these modern houses.
Yeah, me too.
Money, 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 money.
It's always an interesting journey, you know?
Yeah, we've seen it all. Look at that. That is crazy. That is a main, another, it's all attached. Look at this right now. Really? Really? We can move a family of 40 in there.
We're a family of 5 that you don't really like.
And in a real estate boom like the one we're experiencing, of course there's some building going on as well. It's quite the ride, but it is spectacular. There is a really huge boat headed our way. I just want to know, what celebrity is on this boat right now? What do you think? Tiger Woods? Oprah?
No name. No name boat. Stay salty, Vanessa.
Isn't that interesting that I don't think it's registered in the United States?
What do they call those?
Tax haven.
Tax haven. Tax haven. Not quite as many bridges today, but there's still a few. Now that you've traveled the ICW through Fort Lauderdale with us, you can take that off your bucket list.
Not your coconuts.
Well, wait, hold on. Just this one last time lapse as the sun is rising. It's worth the 60 seconds, I swear.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do.
Catamaran, baby.
And now, out into Big Blue.
We're leaving Fort Lauderdale today after being on the ICW, which was really entertaining for the past couple days.
It is hella lumpy coming out this inlet right now. We're gonna be heading south in the Atlantic. It'll be our last foray into the Atlantic before we make our turn after Miami. And we're really excited, but it's been a while since we've had a nice lumpy inlet to be traveling through. We're gonna hug the coast because we don't want to get caught out in the Gulf Stream because it's going in the opposite direction we are. And we're gonna mosey on down to Miami today. Hang on, y'all. Hey, it's the first cruise ship we've seen on our trip.
And the jetties, they're not always marked with day markers. And on the chart, they're really, it's a skinny black line that you can easily look over. Oh yeah. You have to think about it. Look at this. Good Stories is balanced.
You got the main up today?
We got the main up, full main. No Genoa, because we're pretty much beaten into it at like, we're lucky if we hit 60 degrees. The wind's at about 30 degrees, but it's keeping us balanced. And it's a good day.
Seems like the waves got smaller.
Yeah, every once in a while we'll get a big one. But
Yeah.
you're right, like just now.
Yeah.
There's just something about this water. It's bigger, bluer, and each mile seems a little bit more familiar.
Good morning. Today is significant because we are no longer on the East Coast. We are no longer in the Atlantic Ocean. We are in Hawks Channel. Today we make that slight right curve and we start rounding the tip of Florida. And we are now going to be bouncing around some of the Keys for a few days this week. We left Key Biscayne this morning. We're headed to Tavernier and we continue from there. And you guys, it's 80 degrees out. A couple weeks ago, we were in Savannah, freezing our butts off. Today it's 80 degrees. We are clearly back in Florida.
Never miss an opportunity to show off the mainsail when it's up. We're motor sailing today to get all the speed we can. We've got the head sail out as well, and we're cranking.
She working today?
Working. I don't know. Maybe she was just tired last time we tried. But she's working, thankfully, because Hawk Channel is a pretty good place for autopilot, especially there's no waves. Kind of a
Easy day motor sailing. Might as well let her drive. Vanessa and I need haircuts. Bad. Bad.
Do we though?
Bad.
Is this the new look?
Woo!
This is the look, right?
She's got the look, she's got the look.
Oh, hey, the wind's blowing. Am I gonna go sailing
It's
or
just
am I gonna
the-
rob a bank?
Yeah. The water surrounding you is exquisite.
It is pretty. It is very nice.
And Beverly, our engine, finally gets to take a breather. Let's end things on this shot. Take it all in. Now you're sailing. That's all the fun for now. We'll see you on the next leg of our journey. You like us, we like you. So go ahead and subscribe so we can see more of each other.